I think about Allan, it's just his ability to make people smile and be happy.
He likes to get things done right away and early in the morning.
He is simply, in a word, iconic.
The James Lackenmier Award for Achievement and Leadership is presented to an individual who has experienced professional achievement, lives by high ethical standards, demonstrates exceptional philanthropy, and embodies the spirit of King's College.
During Father Lackenmier's term, the McGowan School of Business was established. It is fitting that this particular award is given in the context of the Business Forum.
He had a vision about King's of being a premier institution in northeastern Pennsylvania, and he brought that vision to fruition. And he was the longest standing president of King's College.
This year's recipient of the James Lackenmier Award is attorney Allan Kluger.
I'm not sure when Dad fell in love with King's College, but I can understand why. They both have the same sense of community, of family. And I'm guessing that if you ask any of his clients, his friends, his colleagues, or most people here tonight, they'll say that Dad at some point treated them like a father or a brother.
I think one of the best ways to describe him is just to say a gute neshama. A neshama is a soul, essentially. The soul is our inner being. It's who we are. It comes out in our character. It comes out in our actions. Allan has a stellar neshama, a stellar soul.
You know, I think individuals in the community look at Allan as a role model. You know, when he gets behind a mission or a passion for something, it's very contagious.
Allan has a moral compass that is true, it is steady, it is consistent. Allan and his wife Susie have for decades selflessly given of their talents, their time, their energy to their family, to the religious community, to the King's College community, to the greater Wyoming Valley community.
The one thing I would say is he's very compassionate, and he has spent a lot of his time advising young kids. I mean, I can't tell you how many parents have come to him and said, will you talk to my son, will you talk to my daughter? And he's so good at it. He just has a talent for talking to younger people.
So he's attained a credibility because he's a hard-working lawyer, and he's got a passion for what he does. It's not simply doing a job. It's with passion working for the common good. And for me, that's what makes him such an outstanding professional.
I believe I speak for the legal community at large in northeastern Pennsylvania. What typifies Allan Kluger's service as a lawyer has been his professionalism, his extraordinary work ethic, his setting the ethical bar extremely high.
We first met Allan, we were going in for a piece of legal advice. We came out with not just legal advice, but a lifelong mentor. The advice that he has given us has affected every aspect of our life together and our family, and we appreciate him for that.
Allan and his wife Sue have been exceptional philanthropists throughout the years to many causes and institutions. But to them, none is more important than the gift of education.
Well, we've always been involved with education, whether it was fundraising for Wyoming Seminary, King's. We have mentored migrant farm workers' kids in Florida, and helping them hoping that they will further their education. And that's been a strong belief that education is the most significant thing that you can invest in.
And it's why tonight is so important, to give to the Presidential Hope Fund.
The Presidential Hope Fund is a vehicle that allows students to bridge sometimes from despair to hope.
I feel great that we're able to help these students get through these crises and give them some more financial support so they can complete their transformation here. And I think that The ones that really have benefit from this Hope Fund will make us all proud someday.
I think what they're doing for students, for kids, is so important. And I just hope everybody will continue to support this, because it's the best thing you can do.
People like Allan Kluger inspire others to give back to their community.
It's the right thing to do. It's all part of his sense of community, sense of family. There are people who need, and he's there for them. That's who Dad is. That's who Mom is.
Allan puts his name to something, people trust him. Allan doesn't put his name to something easily. And so when his name is attached to a drive for philanthropy, people believe in it.
Allan's a community leader because he gives in so many ways and never talks about it. You find out from other sources he's involved with the Luzerne Foundation, he's involved with King's College. His fingers are all over the community.
He has been the perfect husband, and he would laugh at that, because there were many, many, many times he worked days, nights, weekends. He still does that kind of thing. But for me, he was the perfect husband.
Sometimes God creates people who are naturally good and driven to good. If Allan can help us to emulate him, then he's served a grand purpose.
Your contribution will go to needy students and worthy students who have suffered setbacks, financial setbacks. Your contribution to this cause will go to them to see that they are able to graduate from King's College. I can't think of a better way to spend your money than to help someone graduate from college.